Hi all, Vanakkam, welcome to Shanti's 4G Kitchen. I'm so glad that you all have showed your support, encouragement, and many of you have subscribed. Thank you very much. Many of you must be thinking that why I'm doing this. It's because the world is hurting so much, and I want to share grace with the hurting world. So what I know, cooking, family, God, so this is my passion that I want to share with the hurting world. So once again, I want to thank you all for your support. So please continue supporting. I have reached more than 100 subscribers. So please take me to the next level of 200 subscribers. And I'm sure you will do that. Please don't forget to subscribe. And today, I'm going to share, it's the beginner's guide to the Indian spices. So if you are the beginner, if you are starting to cook Indian food, these are the basic Indian spices that we need for cooking. So each and every family in India, the Indian families have their own tradition, their own version, their own spices that they use in their cooking. But mostly the main ingredients are these, but it all depends upon how you mix, match, and add, that's how it is. So that's the only thing that is different. So today I'll start with the ingredients that I use in my kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. So this is called garam masala. See, this is called garam masala. So the garam masala has the ingredients in this is cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. So these are the ingredients that I grind in this coffee blender, right?
Grinder, yeah.
Yeah, the coffee grinder. See, I put some of the cumin seeds and made powder. For my chilies, I use this chili soup. I use the cumin seed, so I use that. So this is the one that I grind all my dry spices. And then the next one is the coriander powder. The coriander powder is it's the coriander seeds. You grind it, and that's the powder. And all these Indian spices have are healthy and have medicinal values. So we use this coriander powder a lot in our Indian cooking. The coriander powder is nothing but the cilantro plant, the leaves that we are using in cooking, that has seeds, and that seeds are the ones which is made powder, and that's what we use. We call it as dhania powder. In English you say it as coriander powder. The next one is red chili powder, and this red chili is made from red chilies like this, from this. There are different kinds of red chilies, and it depends upon the spice levels too. And mostly I use this type of chilies, and also a round red chilies. These two kinds of chilies I use. And it's not too spicy, but it is hot. It's not like that Mexican hot, but it is hot. And then the next one is the turmeric powder. It is antiseptic, and also it is an anti-inflammatory, and it is very good for digestion, and we use this in most of our Indian cooking. So it is made powder from the turmeric root, so this is, so in our most of the Indian cooking, we use the turmeric powder, little bit of chili powder. The chili powder depends upon the taste, how much spice you can handle, it depends upon that. And then we use, for the Indian curry that we make, we use the coriander powder. So, and then this garam masala. So these are the main 4 ingredients that we mix and match and use in our cooking. And we use mustard seeds a lot. Before we make any curry or fry, we put this mustard seed in the oil, and we use this a lot. This also has got medicinal value. So I use the small ones. You see the seeds are too small, so it doesn't come to your mouth a lot. There are big mustards too, but I prefer this type of mustard. And then the next is that fennel seeds. The fennel seeds, these are very good for digestion. So we use in some of our cooking, we use it in this full seed form. In some of the cooking, we put the powder of it. And as I told you before, that we grind it in the coffee grinder and make powder and keep it, so that when we are cooking, we add it. So we use both kinds. We use the seeds and also as powder. And if you go to Indian restaurants, when you come out, they will keep this out for you along with the toothpick, because it's for digestion. So you can take some and put it in your mouth. It's for digestion. And pepper powder. We use pepper powder a lot. Before, in olden days in India, they say that the red chili came very late by the traders, who brought it into India from other countries. But before that, the pepper was the one which was used for spice heat. So we use pepper also a lot. And it comes from this peppercorn. So from the peppercorn, you can see. So we make a fresh pepper powder by grinding it in this coffee grinder. And this the next is the cumin seed. This is too for digestion. We use this a lot. We use this as the seed in this form, and also as a powder that I showed you now. So we use it in the powder form and also in this form. So if you have any questions, please text questions to me so that I can answer. And this is the fenugreek seed. This is also very good for health, and especially if you have diabetes. They say that if you take this, it'll be under control. But I don't know how far. But in India, people use this a lot for that. And these two we use for our cooking, but we use it in a rare, we use it for fish curry, certain selective dishes we use this. We don't use this in every dish, but in selective dishes we use. And especially when we grind for the batter for our idli and dosa, the rice cake and the pancakes that I make with the rice, we use this at the time. And then This is chili powder. I mean chili, red chili that I use. As I showed you the red chili powder. We use red chili powder, and we also use chilies like this in our cooking. In places where we make stir fries and all that, we use this red chilies. And then this garlic and ginger, these are very important in our cooking. Garlic and ginger, we peel garlic and ginger like this, and then we grind it in the blender. So here is my Indian blender. This is, I use it for the dry, and here even in the Indian cook, but for wet I use according to the quantities. I have 3 jars, depends upon the size and how much I grind. So I use this, I put this all in this blender, and then I grind it into a paste, and then I store it in the refrigerator. So, and the next is this tamarind. So this tamarind we use. The tamarind you would have seen on the trees, in some of the countries, or even in the grocery stores, you would have seen it in the raw form. And when it dries, when the seeds are removed, it'll be like this. So this is, we soak this in the water, and we take out the juice of the tamarind. It is very good for tummy, When we went to Salala, when we went to a picnic spot, there was a man who had a big jar of tamarind, juice, sweetened tamarind juice. He was selling that. So that was an experience, first time that I drank a juice. But usually we use it for the fish curry, and we make lentil soup, like, which we call sambar, and we use that for that.
It's for the tartness, right?
Yeah, it is for the tartness, and it also depends upon how much tartness you want. You reduce it, you increase it. It is all depending upon your taste that you do. And these are the spices that we use for the nice aroma that comes from the biryani. The last time when I made biryani, I used this. So these are this is
Star anise.
Star anise that we use, in making anything like chicken kurma or chicken biryani. It brings an aroma, it brings a smell. And it's also very good for health. So we don't eat this. We just have, when you put it in the oil and fry it, we just, the smell and the taste adds to the dish. And the next is the cloves. You all know about it, and you use it here all the time. So, we use this for the aroma, and it is good medicinal value too. When they say that you have a toothache or something, to put it in your mouth. So I don't know whether it works, but that's what they say. And then this is cardamom. It gives a nice smell, a nice aroma. We use it for chai tea. We use it for that. So and we use it for all our Indian cooking. And even I told you that mixed veggie rice, I use this for that aroma and taste. And then there's the cinnamon sticks that we use. Cinnamon sticks, we can use it in the powder form, like the garam masala, or you can use it as a stick. It gives a nice flavor, nice aroma. It's very good for health, and it has a medicinal value. If you take this powder, its health benefits are there. So we use that for our cooking. And then this is the bay leaf, and this bay leaf too we use for biryani, the spiced chicken rice, spiced mutton rice, for chicken kurma, for any spicy dish, any sauce or any curry that we do, we use this. That also has a medicinal value. And these are my spices that I use, and I use this sometimes for making my chai tea and all that stuff, to crush the ginger or anything. I use this. And these are my toys that I use for my cooking. This is the instant pot in which we can cook all the lentils. I would like to tell you about the lentils too. There are different kinds of lentils, but I use only these 4 kinds of lentils. And this lentil that is here, it's we call it as tor dal. In Tamil we say thoram parpu, but in English I think you say it as yellow pigeon peas. And this is the lentil that we use a lot for kids, for us, for adults, for everyone. We make, you would have heard about the dal we make with this. So this is because there are different kinds of lentils. So this is one kind of it that I use a lot. So, and this one is a split skinned green gram. This also we use for our dishes. So it's a small kind of it.
Has a lot of flavor.
Flavor, yeah, a lot of flavor, and kids love it. And this one is we call it as Bengal gram. This is the chickpeas gram. So this is, we use it for making the powder of this. We use it for many purpose, like washing face. We use it to make onion rings. We call it as bhaji. We use for that, and for many purposes we use this, and it has a very good taste and good flavor.
That's chickpea flour. No.
Yeah,
chickpea flour.
Yeah, chickpeas flour. Yeah, and this is called as the split skinned black gram. So this one we use it to make. We soak it and we grind it, and we use it to make like donuts. We deep fry it. We call it as vada. So we make that with this, and then also it is used for making the rice cake and the pancakes. So I would like to show, I have soaked some of it for me to grind. So this is how we soak the lentil. So when we soak this one, the dry one, and it becomes like this. And this is what we grind in the grinder, the Indian grinder that I have, and we ferment it, and then we make rice cakes and pancakes with this. And the rice too, I would like to show you for the pancake and the thing. See, I told you the fenugreek seeds, a few of the fenugreek seeds too we soak along with this. And the rice too, and then we grind it and we ferment it in the overnight, and then we use it to make rice cakes and pancakes. So these are the main, I think I didn't leave anything. So these are the main ingredients that I use. And then thank you for watching. Please support me by subscribing. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you next week, 10:30 Tuesday. Okay. Bye bye.